There's Matt Dale with the ace. Like a lot of guys would throw this away under the gun, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and he has. Lucky he did.
Yeah.
Raised 7,000 total.
Big ace for John Huston. And everyone will be aware
Pass.
that Houston's played the most hands at the table.
Pass.
Let's see what is Kenna going to do. I think you might just want to peel off the flop to send a message to John.
I did say that to you. See
Yeah.
what I mean? He's waiting, and he's obviously waited so long, and because it's John, he'll want to try and make a move. He might just give it a call and see what happens. But this is what happens. I see it so many times. Guys sit there like granite for ages, and then the first hand they play is a rubbish hand.
Well, I mean, Kenna could be excused for thinking that John Huston has nothing, but Houston actually has a pretty big hand here.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think will happen if Kenna re-raises? Will Houston... Look at John, he's watching. He has no idea. Houston wants to see a flop here. And Kenna's announced a re-raise here.
There you go.
He's counting. How much is he going to re-raise?
It'll be a big one, I should imagine.
14,000 more.
There you go.
All in.
Oh! That's strong. That's really strong, isn't it?
He knew he was going to be doing that. You see, I think John is this smart. He knows the same as what I've just said earlier. You know, you can't sit there waiting for aces all the time, and because Kenna is such a great player, he knows he's got to make a move before he gets a big hand.
That was a fantastic. That was a fantastic play. He did that
Look
so
at the two
quick.
of them. They look like they need the gloves on now.
God, he had Kenna read like a book there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Now he's going to give it a bit of Hollywood.
Well, Kenna James has been put back into his shell.
All right, you get.
He won't
Show
show.
you mine if you want to say him. I believe you. If you can put all your chips in the pot, obviously you got me beat.
Houston offering to show the hand,
Pair of nines. All right.
and Kenna saying he had a pair of nines.
Pair of sixes. Well played.
I didn't realise this commentary would be so much fun.
Well, you get to find out what natural born liars everybody is.
It is what's called a shootout format. So, you know, we are shooting it out. There's only one winner. And so only the strong survive. And, you know, it's crucial to not make any mistakes, you know, and hopefully take advantage of the mistakes that your opponents or their inexperience will let them make.
Kenna James is one of the best in live poker tournaments. Most recently, he pocketed $700,000 on the Party Poker Cruise, so you can never rule this man out. Let's see what Jesse and Ian have to say on the Cowboy.
Tough spot for Kenna James. You almost feel sorry for him. Has he underestimated the competition?
I shouldn't think you'd underestimate anyone. I mean, he's the first one to tell you they're all fantastic players. But, you know, he done well getting his bit of image at first, and we was talking about it, obviously. And then he's blown it, really. He's got, you know, they're not going to think that he's playing tight at all now.
So, I mean, the only thing he can do is to snug it up and wait for a hand.
I think so. I think he's smart enough to do that. You know, he'll sit back now and be a little bit patient until he picks up some decent cards. He can't afford to have another pop and get re-raised, you know, and then he's got to throw them away again.
Can Kenna James shut up shop? Let's get back to the game. Still 6 players, but no shortage of action. John Huston, the chip leader right now. And, you know, I've seen John Huston win a lot of these one tables, Ian, but I've also seen him get blown out early in a lot. Is this the perfect kind of setup for him?
Well, it is perfect setup, but like you saw, he was prepared to go all in then with Ace Jack. I mean, I know it come out, but poor old Kenna sat there. He's created a massive image, and John swooped straight in over the top. You know, that's how his game is. He's so up and down.
New voice. Raymond McKenna coming in with the 5s, and Dale Hoy having a pop at this with Ace-6. And
Kenna will be playing this, I think.
Well, it's his favorite hand. KJ, those are his initials. He's a KJ, don't fold KJ. But
What's he
Three
made that?
raise.
14.
14,000 total.
So it's only 8,000 more. He's going to have trouble losing either one of these players, I would imagine. And look at Matt Dale. He wants to play. No.
Pass.
Picked up on something that I picked up on.
I mean, is Kenna just raising here because he has position? You think he might slow down if he
Yeah.
misses the flop?
Plus also, it's a nice hand, you know. These are the sort of hands, if you hit, you're going to be winning. You know, you've got every possibility now.
Pass. 8 to call.
McKenna folding the pocket pair, but Hoy looking to have a peek at the flop with an ace. And it'll be interesting to see what happens on this flop.
He might think it's an omen, his initials coming up as well. There you go, he's got a couple of clubs.
Yeah, well, he's going to go all the way with these. But Dale Hoy up first, and Hoy's got a straight draw here.
Hmm.
I mean, if you were Hoy here, would you lead out, or would you check raise, or would you just pass?
15,000.
Jesse, you're talking to me now, I've been raising.
15,000? Wow.
And if this was me, I'll be smooth calling.
15,000.
I guess Kenna has to make a
Partner
decision to
on
call or raise.
I think it is
Right.
smooth.
I'm tired of getting pushed around over here. I just can't take it anymore. I got 5, 10, 15,
Why would you smooth call, figuring that you're not going to
20,
be able to lose
something,
Hoy?
I don't know.
Well, no,
20-something
not
thousand.
really. He probably will lose him, but if he hits a card, he's got to be in front, you know. I
Worst
don't
comes to
really
worst,
see
I
the
have my
point of
beer.
raising myself. And if he just wants to get rid
On
of him
the
and take the
trail
pot
again.
down there.
34
Even
pounds.
just by the smooth call, it's the action's back on Hoy for the next bet, and if he don't hit an ace or a 5, he'll be checking.
Right. And then he could have stolen it on the turn.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very tough decision for Dale Hoy, who's thinking. Everybody else has beat Kenna James so far, but
Yeah.
this is pressure.
Oh, I can't have that.
36,000.
Sorry about that.
And Hoy's only got about 60, I think, in his stack.
He can't call, can he?
It's amazing that if he does call, he'd be ahead. I don't think that's occurred to him, has it?
I shouldn't think so. Do you know what I mean? He can't.
Was it 34?
34 more, yeah.
Well, looking at those percentages,
On it.
James actually is in a great
He's
spot
too
here.
short. He can't.
There'll be plenty of opportunities
Oh,
that are better than this.
well, I wouldn't know what way to take that. He's obviously good at the table, Verbal.
Well, he just planted a seed in Hoy's mind that doesn't appear.
I still can't see how he can call. He can't call anything there because, you know, what's he hoping to get? He could hit a 5, and the other guy could already have the straight. He could, you know, he could be flushing what he's got. He's got to throw him away.
Yeah, that's what he done. It would have just been a stubborn call, wouldn't it have?
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
Hoy's got to believe he can play himself out of this. And Kenna James, that's his first pot, Ian.
He might start singing a bit now.
Really? You the best? Well, I'm still going. I was still going on.
Go for all that. If you don't really raise, go for all.
Kenna just about back where he started, and
And now,
maybe just what the Cowboy needs. So with his first pot, Kenna James comes back to par. Looking at the leaderboard, still Houston who's ahead. And how serious is it for Dale Hoy, Ian? Does he have to change his game plan a little bit?
Well, he has been playing quite a few hands, to be fair, so I think he'll just carry on. But you cannot, when you get down to this, like I say, you just haven't got any moves left. You've got to wait until you get a hand, and then just try and get all your chips in.
Played all the terms. Need a dictionary on her. Trap checking. 84 cents.
Shut. That when it happens to you, that's the trouble. You go, why did you blow it?
When it happens to me, I don't know what the hell happened. I just go, what happened?
When you check the nuts.
2 and 4, and McKenna being out-talked here. He's just been
Oh, that's
watching the
Pass.
action.
Yeah, he's been very quiet, hasn't he?
is. No, they use a different term. Oh, do they?
Yeah.
You usually get shot over there though, if you do it. Yeah. It's a capital
No,
offence.
that's
very
slow
careful.
rolling. You get shot.
Players
Slow
on his
rolling.
left.
2-4, I raised to 8.
raise to 8.
It's just a minimum raise.
Yeah. They're getting through him. See,